today we're talking about the Osmo Pocket 2 and vertical shooting or horizontal. I don't know. This is vertical shooting with the Osmo Pocket 2. Kind of wish they'd do it a little differently, and I think we're going to get that in the Osmo Pocket 3, but I want to talk about doing the face tracking because there's a little bit of a trick to it, and it doesn't just do face tracking vertically without this little trick. We all have our different opinions on vertical shooting. We may or may not enjoy shooting vertically. I personally don't. I like the look of a film in the wide mode as if I'm filming for the way my eyes see things, because it seems with your eyes side by side, you don't see things in a vertical manner. Your view is wider this way than it is this way. And that's my personal opinion, but I also think it's science. Maybe. I'm not a scientist, but it seems like science. Science says that we got two eyes side by side, we're going to see farther this way than we're going to see this way. If our eyes were up on top of each other, we'd probably see farther this way. Long story short, horizontal is what I enjoy. But everybody nowadays carries a phone around and we're viewing on a vertical device, scrolling this way. And to take up more of the screen on social media, what you want to do to get attention, you need your videos and pictures to be taller than they are wider. So if you want to consume more of the screen, get seen on Reels and Shorts, which nowadays are where most of the views are going, you got to be able to shoot vertical. So the Pocket 2 can do it. Let's talk about it right now. So if you turn it vertical, your follow modes all still work the same as they would horizontally, but vertically. So if I have it on tilt lock, which it's on right now, it stays on my face. Even if I rotate it like this, it's looking the same spot. So tilt lock works just the same. FPV works the same. It moves just like this. FPV, it's turning with me. It does it slightly slower than if you were going to use your phone and turn it. So it's smooth. I like the FPV. Follow mode works the same, follows in all directions. Otherwise, it keeps the horizon. Look, if I turn it, my horizon's the same. And that's what we want. We want the horizon to stay. And it does that in horizontal also. So it's got that down. But where it's lacking is if you want to face track and you tap on it while it's like this, it gives you a little notice that says you need to hold it upright and then it'll face track. Well, that's true. If you hold it upright, you face track by double tapping on your face, and then it's face tracking. When you turn it vertically, it stops face tracking, but now it will allow you to. And it will allow you to until you turn this off and turn it back on. So it's pretty simple. It does allow you to face track, but there's that little go around. And sometimes, and I don't know what's causing this, but sometimes you don't have to do that. If you've been filming for a little bit and then you go vertical and you haven't face tracked at all, sometimes it will let you. But if you just turn it on and try to vertically face track, it fights you a little bit on it. And it says turn it vertical. So do that. Turn it horizontal, face track, then turn it back to vertical, and it'll stop face tracking, but as soon as you tap it, it will face track again. So face tracking works just fine on the vertical video. It's just a little bit of a go around, no big deal. But they have made it so that you can shoot vertical and it operates pretty much the exact same as it does if you're shooting horizontal. And it's funny calling it horizontal when obviously this is sitting vertically. But okay, so the reason I have it on this tripod, because if you're going to be using face tracking most of the time, or tracking in general, active track, you're going to be using it because you have it on a tripod and you want it to follow you. So when you're doing vertical, you need a tripod that can hold it vertical, and you don't want a big honking tripod that's like a full-size tripod. So I like the Ulanzi MT33 Octopus tripod. It's nice. It works well for my phone. It works well for cameras of most sizes. You start getting real hefty with it. Like, it doesn't like holding my FX330, but with all that on it, it doesn't like holding it, but it'll hold it with a pancake lens and what have you. Enough said. So two ways we can use this to do it. You can use like the way it hooks to a phone and just kind of do a this jobby. And then if you do that, because this is actually like a phone mount that it comes with and it's built onto it, but we're not going to mount our phone in it. It balances the weight a little better than if we were to just rotate it. So when I set it down, it will actually set without falling over, because the weight's a little bit better balanced. And I say better balanced because it's better balanced than if I were to do, hold on guys, than if I were to do like your typical rotate the ball head, because I'm taking it a lot more off of its axis, which gives it a little bit more weight on this side. But the great thing about the Pocket 2 is that it is so lightweight that most tripods, it's not going to make it fall over. But this MT33 is great, and I recommend just always tilting it towards one of the legs so that the leg is more under it, more under its center axis, or even like farther. And that keeps you from having it fall over. So all this being said about the way that it shoots vertically and it does it well, let's hope that the Pocket 3 does it differently. And my thoughts are, it needs to be like the Mini 3 drones gimbal, where it can actually, with the push of a button, just rotate the gimbal. That would be amazing. And I think that DJI understands that people need to be able to shoot vertically, and I hope that they're going to add this to the Pocket 3. I think they're going to. Like, I'm counting on it, and if they don't, I'm going to be pretty upset. Like, it seems obvious, right? Like, all their gimbals that hold cameras now have a way to hook up the camera vertically. What do you guys think? Do you use the Pocket 3 for vertical? Let me know in the comments. If you do, I hope this trick helped, and you can now track yourself vertically if you weren't able to figure that out before. And if this video helped you at all, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more videos on budget videography, the Osmo Pocket 2, Osmo Pocket 3 when it comes out, and much more. And I shot a little travel video on this last week. Check it out over my other channel. And don't forget to subscribe over there if you want to follow us on our travels as a family. And I'm going to see you guys next week with another one. I'm going to go shoot some more stuff with this. Don't forget to post your work. See you later. Peace, guys.